What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Bioshock Infinite! So I actually have really bad news to report, unfortunately. We made it back to Comstock House, and we're about to have the final showdown with the Siren, or the ghost of Lady Comstock. But something happened in the interim here. I'll explain after the dialogue when the fight actually begins.
Neither are you. He killed you both. Just for me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother.
This is for the miracle child. Hello. I'm sorry your mother, Lady Comstock, is dead. I think she is altogether better than mine. Since you live there, can you tell me why the tower has been closed? People say it's poor weather, then the pox, then a haunting. If it is a secret, I promise not to tell a soul. Your pen friend, Constance.
Alright, so I have a little bit of explaining to do. Like I said, I was going to, I edited out the second fight with her, because it was really long, but something happened when I left the Bank of the Prophet that caused me to have to reload my save. I manually reloaded it, and I reloaded the wrong save file, so unfortunately I restarted back before the fight and had to redo the fight all over again. I actually had to redo the entire, Bank of the Prophet scene over again because it had not saved at the point of the fight, so I had to start from before that. And what happened was the gear drops changed, so the overkill that I ranted and raved about so much because I love it to death is gone. And I don't know that I'll ever get it back because the gear drops are random, as I've said about a dozen times now. So it's gone forever, and I may not get it back by the end of the Let's Play. But it's okay because I got to demonstrate it, and if anything, I'll have a more balanced, less overpowered setup to show off the last act of the game with. So we'll make it work. Meanwhile, we're fighting the final battle against the Siren here, and there's an area you can retreat to, which I didn't know about until I fought her on 1999 mode back here. You can use to buy more ammo at the vending machines here if you need it, which I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of for the sniper rifle, because I can potentially get some good clear shots on her and not die. There is a beast with a volley gun over there that I definitely want to take out. If I can use the undertow on that, that would be great. I have a lot of money, but I do want to be careful how I spend it, because if I do end up dying, I'm not only going to have to pay for my respawn, but I'm also going to have to pay for the ammo that I'm going to buy to be able to compensate for that. So I went and bought the radius increase for the hailfire, so I can, and the damage increase for the hailfire, so I can, I was absolutely loaded by the time I got back here, so I spent quite a fair bit of money, but it was worth it because now I can use the hailfire to a lot more potential. I'm not going to have, the hailfire is a lot more rare than the regular volley gun, and given the choice, I think I'd rather have the regular volley gun anyway. So, we're going to try to spam the Siren with it, and if we can, we'll buy some more salts, and we'll keep chucking fireballs at her. So honestly, this is the easiest fight out of the three, even though the enemies are a lot more involved. There is a mosquito that you can tear in, but having the sniper rifle and having this great open space here and this distance between you and her is pretty great. She will never come this close to you if you don't aggro her. And if you can get a good, oh, that was a good throw. If I can get good throws out there with the Devil's Kiss grenades, then though the projectiles with the hailfire and the volley gun can be shot out of the sky. Apparently some of those got shot down before they made it over there. But she's already about half dead, so we're doing pretty good here. If she does start to spawn in more enemies while she's still in frame, we can pick off a few shots and deal some damage to her that way. But the Devil's Kiss fireballs, she, like I said in the previous fight, she is susceptible to them. She takes extra damage from them for some reason. That mosquito is not going to last long, but if anything, it'll pinpoint where the enemies are from where it shoots down at you. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep that guy off of me, the guy with the volley gun. But if I really need to, I could just undershow him over here. It's such a long magazine because you're dealing with such a long round. And the collision detection and hitboxes on these trees and the statue is way off. because they probably didn't expect you to be throwing projectiles up into the air at these things, so it's understandable. But the tree there keeps absorbing like enemy fireballs from the volley gun, and I keep hitting the tree with my Devil's Kiss grenades. You can see a giant texture there where I've hit the tree a couple times with it. But I need those to land somewhere over there, because even if I'm not going to try to hit the enemy directly with it, when she moves back and forth across the map, eventually she'll trigger it, or one of her other enemies will trigger it and cause her to take the splash damage from being nearby. I just took a hell of a lot of damage there, so I'm going to buy some more health and just keep going at it. This is what I saved all this money up for. I mean, I'm not afraid to use it right now. As long as I can kill her without dying, it's all for the better. Now, if I can be honest here, I really, just speak personally, I really don't care for this part of the game. I really don't like this whole Ghost Lady Comstock plot at all. I think it really derails this part of the story. I do like this part from the standpoint of the other character development that we get from the Lutessas and whatnot, and the explanation about Lady Comstock and her relationship with Elizabeth and whatnot, and how Elizabeth has kind of now taken on the identity that now she's kind of she's some kind of experiment, and that she's not even really Lady Comstock's daughter at all. So something is going on there. We don't know the real truth yet, but either way, this is not her mother, and we're gonna take it down and get out of the way here. Maybe all she needs is a little compassion and understanding, and the mutual agreement that we're both after the same person. We're both here to kill Comstock. We both hate his guts, so just let us through. Again, as always in this game, we have a clear and obvious goal. I just wish that this whole section, especially from a gameplay standpoint, didn't derail the game so bad to prove its point, you know? Eventually those will get her. She's pretty low in health now. I just gotta be patient and not try to rush things. Yeah, I'm glad it's almost over, though. I'm glad this whole endeavor only took 3 videos. Ooh, spooky atmosphere now. But yeah, we beat her finally. It was overall a good fight, but I just hate that I had to spend so much money. I feel like that was a little bit cheap, buying resources like that in the middle of the fight.
I owe you an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. And my days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you or I.
The prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret. About me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another world where you never meet him.
Or where I saved him.
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Finally, we're done with all that. See, Elizabeth, this is why you don't violate your mother's grave. This is why we can't have nice things. I went off screen there and got that gear I was talking about in the graveyard.